Greetings, I'm Demonac, and it's Hearthstone time. It's time for Heroic Blackwing Lair, and I feel like the normal version of this wing was relatively easy, which makes me think they were setting us up for pretty deadly stuff. Like, this guy must have got quite an upgrade. So his egg power is free now, and works the same. I'm guessing he starts with more than one egg, and whatever comes out of them must be absolute, actual death. I'm gonna try Shaman deck. It's got a fair amount of fast stuff. If left unmolested, its forces can do horrendous damage with a decent draw. So taking out the eggs should be an option. Still only starts with one, but they start at 3 health. If they still, well, if they still pop when they hit 4, that's going to be pretty ludicrous. Really should have put alchemists in here. I thought about it. No, it does need 5 health. I kind of thought it'd be too ridiculous if it got hatched every turn, but it's still going to be quite hard. Like, I'm not going to be able to stop the first one from hatching without alchemists in here. So, let's see. We're finally going to see how horrible it is when he does whip out whatever is in there. I'm guessing it's going to be at least 6/6. Yeah, 7/7, no abilities, fortunately, but that's pretty bad. He corrupted my poor mech warper.
What you want?
Yeah, I'm gonna die. You really need to kill that first egg, like, instantly somehow. It's gonna be a little bit of a delaying action for now. Gonna get out the Annoyatron and a Loot Hoarder. Oh no, I can't hit one of them with him because he's got that thing. Ah. Okay, well, I can Lightning Storm, which is going to really set me back, especially since I can't use him to cast a cheaper Annoyatron. There's not much I can do. I've got to do this because it will remove the blocker, damage these guys, and then he can kill this one, even if it doesn't do enough damage to get that. I don't think I have much choice because I can't take another 7/7, that's for sure.
These eggs are more precious than you know.
They're pretty rough. I think part of the reason that he sucked on the other difficulty was also that he was paying 1 mana for this every single turn, and that really did slow him down, whereas now he's had that problem removed. Play an Annoyatron just for like a momentary respite, or can't really do much about eggs. Maybe Loot Hoarder. Can Power Mace and play the Annoyatron, but I kind of would like to save him for when I can use the Power Mace. I don't know if I'm going to live that long. We'll drop the Loot Hoarder. He will not accomplish anything. I am in severe trouble already. Yeah, definitely gonna have to get a little more aggro. Although I could have had a more aggressive draw with this deck for sure. But his corruptions are actually a problem because they prevent me from getting that super early foothold that I would like to take out those things. The Flame Tongue Totem is interesting. I could hit that one just to soften it up. I could go Flame Tongue. Annoyatron would have... He isn't going to kill anything, though. Without the Flame Tongue, this guy can actually kill the big one. The Ruby and Egg, it would be really nice to have that along with it. Ah, damn it. I think I really want to get out the Power Mace because of my odd number of mana and stuff like that. It's a question of what's the other thing I play, because if I play the Flame Tongue, it's just going to get killed. I won't have a chance to use it with the eggs, so I'm just going to get actually killed, though, at this rate. I don't know.
Hey, give me that! Elements guide me.
case he has anything to heal eggs. He's got 10 damage on the board, though. Chances of me surviving, very slim. Even though, if I do survive, I can make a 3-4 Annoytron next turn. And he's got his Bloodlust. Well, that was fun. Okay, we're going to try this again. I didn't realize I had the Nerubian eggs in here. They are not the thing for this. It's possible I could sucker him into corrupting them. I doubt it. I think the Shaman's still fine. It's just I need to get rid of... Yeah, Nerubian Egg's not doing a job. And probably some of my bigger stuff. I mean, it'd be nice to have more stuff, but we'll get rid of the Mechanical Yeti. Keep those guys. Maybe don't need the Sky Golem. What we need is Forked Lightning. And maybe the Forked Lightning does have Apocalyptic Overload. I can go with the Crackle. Oh, I could go with the Dust Devil. I easily get screwed on that. Lightning Bolt doesn't kill an egg. Crackle might. And... Ooh, I forgot to put in my Fire Guard Destroyers. They are pretty sweet. Let's put the Pilot Shredders. I'm not going to have a lot of mechs left for... Oh, whatever. I have enough. He's a death machine. But I really need the fast stuff. Oh, the Abusive Sergeants would be really good. Well, we'll come back to you, maybe. But I'm thinking... The Zombie Chow would be pretty good, actually. I don't care if it gets the health. It's just got to get something out. Or, oh, the Alchemist is what I wanted. That's what I wanted, yes. Direwolf Alpha is also very good. The Bluegill Warrior is pretty tempting. Maybe swap out my Loot Hoarders for Bluegills. I've got Mech Warpers, Whirling Zap-O-Matics, and Spider Tanks for my Power Mace. Is Spider Tank really the best? I don't want to go with more expensive mechs. You know what? I think this is maybe not a game for Kel'Thuzad and Alexstrasza. As much as they can save you late game, I don't think that's what this one's going to be about. Explosive Sheep might be what this thing is about. You can also play the Owl and just silence an egg. Killing stuff's pretty good, though. Crackle, Annoytron, Bluegill, Crazy Alchemist, Explosive Sheep. I don't have a good way to trigger the Explosive Sheep, but they do get to attack at some point, and he usually has something out. We'll just go with this. I don't want to spend forever in deck building while you're watching. I don't want to edit the video, for crap's sake. Too much effort. So, an early Alchemist would be, like, for the win. This whole deck doesn't have many expensive cards anymore, though. I just really significantly turned it towards the 2-cost sort of cards. So Crackle can potentially do it. I'm going to pitch the Flame Tongue Totem. Seems kind of crazy, but I got to get other stuff. Annoytron, I guess we'll keep him. Getting out enough guys to use with the Flame Tongue is pretty hard. Now, the Whirling Zap-O-Matic, that's pretty awesome. But I am going to have to crackle this guy first.
These eggs will be your undoing. Stay away from those eggs.
Very focused on eggs. Okay, how am I going to get ahead? Like, I can't let this one hatch, so I've got to crackle it. But then I'm really getting nowhere. Okay. I didn't roll the minimum, so that's good. Still, I'm not going to be able to... Like, I didn't gain any headway there. He's going to get a 7-7, definitely. And he's got a lot of stuff to take out my, like, cheap minions, unfortunately. Can't Lightning Storm yet. Can't Mech Warper and him, unfortunately. This one is going to turn into a 7-7, because I didn't get an Alchemist. I maybe should have pitched more cards to try to get an Alchemist. Mech Warper goes out, he just dies. I guess we're going to play Annoytron without that. I mean, the Mech Warper makes this guy cheaper, too. I am going to have to deal with at least one 7-7, though. Maybe more. Aw, damn you! You punk ass. You had to have that to penetrate my bubble. So again, Lightning Storm would set me back forever, so we're going to go with this. Even though he's just going to get smashed. And he gets another 7/7. Oh, man. It's not working out. Ow. You left this alive? What are you doing? Okay, so I can't Power Mace and Lightning Storm. Lightning Storm would be pretty good. It would get rid of this guy, who allows him to kill this without wasting one of his big attacks. Power Mace is pretty good too. I could also Rock Biter him, and like, it should be unnecessary though. I think it's the Lightning Storm. Do I make a totem first? I guess I make a totem first then. I don't think I'm going to need the Rock Biter weapon. Could roll really badly on the Lightning Storm and not get that. I guess it's a 50-50 chance, which is pretty poor. Too late now. Yep. Now, do I leave the 1 hit point egg? Keep this to do 3 damage. 3 damage isn't that exciting. These guys are kicking my asses, but yeah, we're gonna kill that. I am gonna pay for this. I can see it coming. You have 5 mana, 2 7-attack dragons. You keep playing shitty low-cost taunt guys. It's not helping. And some of my mana's locked. There goes me. Yeah, this is not the way of the future, that's for sure. It's not working out. He can't even get through those, so yeah, wow. Okay, we survived that. And I die.
Wield the power of Blackwing.
Okay. So the question is, I have fast decks for these two, because they both require you to use low mana stuff. I wonder if either of those decks is actually going to be fast enough to take down this stuff. I guess we'll try the rogue. Mage deck is pretty fast. I think it is maybe slightly slower at this, although I could be wrong. Those combos are based around dumping those Chromagus curse things. We got Backstab, we got Sap. The eggs have what cost? 1 or 0? Sensei is pretty good. I don't know if it's enough, though. I think I gotta pitch him and try and get something a little cheaper. Nope, that ain't it. Definitely a later guy.
These eggs will be your
I drew a 1-drop, that was pretty good. I can backstab this just to keep it down. Because they get buffed pretty damn fast. Oh, that's unfortunate. They are 1 cost, not 0, so it's worth noting. I should save this until something gets a little worse. So we are definitely going to finish that one, or I can knock that one down. I guess we're going to kill that one.
These eggs are more precious than you know.
Well, I know exactly how precious they are. They're 7/7s. Yeah, his early game fatness is pretty rough. I've got no one to buff with him. Awesome. Although I could play him and then eviscerate one of these. Boy, am I not getting ahead in life. Sapping her. Just costs 3 mana to play her. I guess that would slow him down a little, but man. I need to save that to prevent an egg from popping. I can't play him to attack next turn and freeze her and stab this. Like, it doesn't all work at the same time. Not for the amount of mana I have to work with. Oh, I think I gotta get him out.
Get in there and fight, maggot!
Whatever. Do I sap her? Then I don't have it for an egg. But I can use this to eviscerate an egg next turn if I need to. I guess I'm gonna sap her because I can keep him alive.
Here we go.
And that should take his whole turn. So it might as well be gone in the short term. But yeah, she comes back out, but that's instead of him playing something else. Iron Sensei is not what I need right this moment. So we're going to freeze, explode.
No! Not another one! I'll have your heads for this atrocity!
It seems likely that you're going to have my head for this atrocity. This game. Ugh. I don't know how I'm going to stabilize this. I've spent a lot of stuff just to keep him down to still 3 eggs that are pretty damn close. Thinker Sharp Sword Oil. Cannot afford. Iron Sensei is just going to die. He's not going to accomplish anything.
Come close and listen.
Can't buff himself, and he's easily killed by either of them. And as much as I'd like to kill one of the 3 hit point ones, I have to soften up this big one. Or else it pops.
Here we go.
Don't think this is going to work. The more he gets out, the harder and harder it is for... Oh, if he corruptions that, it means he's probably not going to kill it. If I draw a mech, I could maybe do something. Mostly I'm going to die. Sever. And die really bad. Well, we're going to play Emperor Thorazan, because we can. Yes, Thora can. I actually probably should have hit one of the already damaged ones, because now I can't backstab that one, and if he does have something to heal them, which I don't think he does, but if he did, it would be bad. He's clearly going to kill Thorazan, and then I'm going to be... Oh, shit, Krieg. Nope, he doesn't even care. He knows I'm so doomed. He's like, what kind of rogue AoE are you going to whip out? 8 mana. Can't even play all these cards. Awesome. Sharp Sword Oil would be a little excessive right now anyway.
What's happening?
I've got to kill both the... get both the 4 eggs. I don't even have an option.
You'll pay for this!
Ha, this guy's toast.
Guess I'll just make a dagger and not use it for now. He can come pretty close to killing me next turn. But I do have a dagger that I can Sharp Sword, which will give me some killing power if I were to somehow stabilize this, but I can't. There's no way. Unless I got like Kel'Thuzad here or something. Mech'Thuzad, not gonna cut it. So I can kill a lot of eggs. I do have to stabilize this stuff. I have to play him before the Sharp Sword Oil, so I might as well do that and find out who gets it. I can kill anything the hell I want. But I think what happens is I gotta kill her to reduce the damage that's incoming to me. So we're gonna obliterate some eggs.
Hey, lights out.
And since I hit one of the 3 ones, I guess I have no choice but to hit that one. Whereas I really should have thought about, like... Well, no. This is the most efficient. Boy, it's really sad to Thorazan when you have no cards in your hand. And I'm not going to be keeping any cards in my hand anytime soon. And that guy's a 9/9. Awesome. I mean, I have a huge amount of attack power with the guys here, but... Nope. I have a moderate amount of attack power with the guys. And that... Where were you all game? Every other turn of the game, just about, you would have been useful. Now you are crap. I've got to trade 2 huge guys to kill that. And then I'm back to scrambling to keep the eggs down. That was like 7 layers of puns or something. That was horrible.
Okay.
The things that come out. Okay. With that. I'm at 9 health. I have to trade both these guys to kill him. There's not even an option. Then I have to kill this to not turn it into a 7/7. Then I'm going to make a dagger, and to play him or not. If I play him, he just gets killed by that. Next turn, he could be more guys, so I guess we're going to keep it up. I can keep this from spawning if I stab it. Which is not much condolence. And he can almost kill me, but not quite, unless he's got something else. However, he might as well. I'm at 1 on the friggin' rogue. What am I going to do? Sap. That's not it. I'm going to get killed by the whelp.
Here we go. Yeah.
I can't stab the whelp, and I have to stab that egg to not turn it into a 7/7. I'm going to have to do a little bit of tweaking, and I'll come back and try it again. Okay, my new plan is Warlock. Warlock has a lot of has 2 inexpensive AoEs now, and they have a lot of inexpensive cards for killing things, which may not be ideal under normal circumstances, but for example, Corruption that he kept hinting at me by playing it on me. Corruption is a great way to get rid of those stupid eggs. I'm still playing with the Alchemist, and Bluegill Murloc, and I had to put in a couple. It was hard to fit in a couple of things to eventually win the game. One of which is the Floating Watcher. Basically, Floating Watchers and Void Demons are my plan for winning the game, and everything else is fast, cheap, early damage to try and take out the eggs. Getting a Crazed Alchemist is good. I've even got stupid Flame Imps that I hate, but for this purpose, they're pretty spiffy.
Stay away from those eggs.
Love that 1-drop. So, I'm in such a good position, I can save my Alchemist, which is craziness.
These eggs are more precious than you know. What you want?
Okay, Grunt is unfortunate. Demon Wrath would kill this guy, so it's not ideal right now, and I'm in a pretty good position.
Your soul shall suffer. I will scramble you.
Oh yeah, that one. I think the thing to do is bluegill him, and then these guys can push on and continue crushing things.
For this atrocity.
May have even been excessive to hit that, but it means that he can kill it next turn if he's still alive. Stupid Wolf Rider. Well, you killed the only one who was not a demon, so that's something. Wow, I've got this stuff now. I'm... Draw a card. Demon Wrath up the wazoo. Alright, well, since I've got 2 Alchemists, I think I'm going to kill one. I'm going to start hitting him because I've got all these AoEs to take that stuff down. I've got them under control with my handful of, like, 3/4 of my AoEs. Ow. Well, that guy's a dink. He's my backup in case one of them hatches. Seems unlikely with this hand. Thing to do is probably hit him, and then I get Demon Wrath instead of Hellfire. I might want that Hellfire later. Let's draw a card, because I can draw a card and also Demon Wrath. Okay, it's getting a little silly now. I'd like some guys.
Don't rush me.
I keep forgetting it's only 2. The number 3 on it almost fakes me out. That's okay. It's fine. But, yeah. I may want to Hellfire now to actually get rid of them all. Or I could just Demon Fire again, because again it will kill most. I want to save my Hellfire. In fact, I'm just going to play him. And hope he doesn't die. Well, next turn I can play him and draw a card. Playing him and draw a card is pretty good. Demon Fire will kill off everything but this one. So, I guess we'll just draw a card now. Egg. I can't quite play that Egg and Demon Wrath, unfortunately. So save that for later. So he's got more armor than he started with, and a big handful of cards. Plays that guy at normal size, which could be worse, but it's really actually pretty bad for my floating water. Yeah, that's very unfortunate. And she's also kind of unfortunate. She's so an early game card. I don't really need her right now. I guess Egg Hellfire. Could afford to take a little beating from him, I guess. I'd rather not, though. If I draw a card, what am I going to get? Let's draw a card. Booster Sergeant. Yeah. I've got things under control. I don't need him as much right now, but we're going to play her and hope I don't discard my floating water. That would be pretty poor. So there he goes. No! She missed! Egg Wars. Uh-oh. And Corruption, you dink, and ow. So that's a little unfortunate. Corruption, also not that important right now. This is not going as well all of a sudden, though. That guy's going to beat my face in. And I'm going to take damage from my own Hellfire. Not much for it. Technically, I could Hellfire again, and then this guy would be the only guy left alive. It's a little iffy. I mean, I could also Alchemist this thing down to 2 to attack, and then draw a card. I'm not going to be able to boost my floating water much, though, because I'm not going to have the health for it. Yeah, not a great plan, but we're going to do it. And full of big game hunters. It's possible I have too much stuff for dealing with his power, but if I didn't, I
wield the power.
If I cut down on it again, I'm going to draw like the whole other half of the deck and not get the things I need for that. Well, that's really bad because now I can't Hellfire. That is poor. We're going to buff you.
I've got the beast.
Shoot you. And we're in serious trouble. I'm actually dead, aren't I? I guess he can hit me for 2 and it won't kill me, but, like, I am screwed.
Sustenance.
Don't rush me.
Sustenance.
have, like, the life gain in here. I guess I'm gonna have to put it back in when I lose this game, but, like... No. Aw, damn you! You could have just done that first? I thought you were supposed to go for lethal. Dink. We have to put the life gain back in there, but anything I cut out reduces my odds of, like, taking out the eggs in the split seconds required. Because you gotta kill that first one, and then the second one you gotta also kill it without spending a lot of stuff. Makes it hard. The abusive sergeants work with a lot of the other stuff. I mean, I guess I could take out the dark bombs, which I didn't even draw that game, but get myself some healing. Dark bombs are pretty flexible, though. I guess they're not as flexible as the bluegill. Watcher, Hellfire, Void Terror, another victory method. Succubi would be really good early on. When I get a Corruption and or a Flame Imp, just like right off the bat would be the ideal, and then sort of go from there. What was I putting in? Oh yeah, I need healing. Just go with the bots, because the bots are a little expensive, but I guess by the time I need them, that should be okay. I could also go with the 3/3 heal for 3 guy. He's a lot cheaper. We'll go heal bots. It's fine. Anyway, that certainly had potential to work. Just my draw was a little bit too focused. If it gave me a normal distribution of AoEs, then I'd probably have been in a better place.
Gul'dan versus Razorgore.
Behold, the corrupted eggs of our new dragonflight. Your soul shall be mine.
So I don't have the fastest hand. I might actually just plan to let the first one hatch and big game hunter it. Seems like the thing to do.
These eggs will be
Although,
your
if she
undoing.
discards him, that would be really poor.
Stay away from those eggs.
It's gonna get ugly. I just need to not discard the big game hunter. If I discard the big game hunter, it's kind of game over, but... Okay. Losing Healbot, not great, but having her out should help. She can kill one on her own if nothing finishes her right now. Duh! I hate you. Hate you so much. So that means I'm not going to have a good position to take out the next one.
I've got the beast in my sight.
In fact, that means I'm in trouble. So much trouble.
What you want?
So much trouble. Void Terror, your alternate victory method is not actually called for right now. Nope, I'm so screwed. I should have just, like... This is what I learned. I should just, like, mulligan everything if I don't have one of my 1-cost egg destroyers. Or a guaranteed 2-cost one like an alchemist. Wow. He went out and killed the egg. That was kind of random, but actually not particularly helpful. And I'm screwed already. There's nothing I can do to stop the unending onslaught of eggs. This guy's gonna kill me. He's already got 14, 16, 18 damage out there. I mean, I guess it doesn't matter, so whatever. Speed up the doom process. Cranking out the dragons. Unnecessary blood loss. Okay. The plan is we mulligan any hand that doesn't have a guaranteed solution to the first egg, and like more reliable than letting it hatch. Slaving Wolves.
Gul'dan versus Razor Gore.
At first game I had so much egg control, and then like nothing. So this is a perfectly good hand. Corruption takes out the first egg.
Your soul shall be mine.
Then I get out a Bluegill Warrior, damages the second egg, and I have the Sergeant to follow that up with potentially, so quite solid.
These eggs will be your undoing.
Not that one.
Stay away from those eggs.
It's actually an improvement from him pointing out 3-cost
These eggs are more precious than
guys
you
every time.
know.
You last turn. Okay. We're going to damage the egg, I think. He might trade the Fairy Dragon to kill this thing, which would be fine. Sets that egg back significantly. Although, okay, they're starting at 3 of 5. They're still in pretty dangerous. Okay. This is going to hurt. I'm going to lose one of my, like, kill cards, but if I play him to buff this guy to kill that one, and then I can play her, and I'm in a pretty good place.
Get in there, fight, maggot.
Ish, as I get crushed by Fairy Dragons.
No, not another one. I'll have your heads for this.
Actually, why did I even play her to discard something? She's easily killable by these guys. The Flame Imp would have been just as good, only not discarded a card. Although he would have hit me for 3, which is pretty bad. I'm still getting my ass kicked, and AoE would be nice. Nope, no AoE, of course. Can I afford to pause in my destruction of the eggs to kill a Fairy Dragon so I stop dying all the time?
Sever my wrath. You'll pay for this.
And do I draw a card or him? I guess I should draw a card. Okay, I've got a Hellfire. That's pretty good. Gotta kill him to slow down the damage I'm taking, though. If I'm planning a Hellfire, the survival of my minion is also of less value. You do that. Ow. Demon Wrath would hurt me less. I'm going to take a horrendous amount of damage. I'm going to be at 10 already, and then he's going to start dropping those big guys. Ah, so bad. Not much I can do. I'm going to keep the AoE that he can survive, plus the mana worked out for that. Ugh. I'm so doomed. Big Game Hunter. Not going to do it. Drawing a card is going to get me in trouble. I'll fire some more. Awesome.
Is this really necessary?
So much trouble. I'm basically doomed. Like, what am I even going to do? Wow. Pointless Bloodlust still has me near dead. Can't draw cards. Can't Hellfire. Apparently last turn I should have Hellfired and traded this guy. But how was I supposed to know? Demon Wrath only does 2. We're going to do it anyway. Yeah, that's right. It doesn't matter, because I'm dead. Healbot just in the nick of too late. Although, really, what was he going to do? I don't know. Is my deck not sufficiently capable of winning and just not have enough firepower? Could I afford to put in more expensive... Like, do I have enough anti-egg measures that I could afford to put in more expensive, more effective minions for, like, sustaining and gaining momentum?
Behold, the corrupted eggs of our
I've got the Alchemist to take out the egg. I've got my own egg Void Terror thing going on, which is not great, but I'm going to keep it because I got the Alchemist. I could have pitched the Void Terror, I guess, but...
these eggs will be your undoing.
You know, this probably isn't enough, actually.
Stay away from those
I should have
eggs.
pitched that for something cheaper, because, again, I can get rid of one, and then whatever he plays now is going to kill this. And then what do I do? Well, he might deem that more valuable than my, Alchemist.
You love my new recipe.
These eggs are more precious than you know. Back to work.
That was a dumb move, but okay. Demon Wrath would do 2 damage to everything. Not necessarily ideal. I could just kill the big one so it doesn't hatch, and then play the Nerubian egg. The next turn I can Demon Wrath, which would take pretty much my whole turn unless I get one of my 1-drops, but it would stop a lot of that stuff, kill these 2 guys, and get me my 4/4. Is that worth it? Am I better off just killing that and then doing a Demon Wrath now, which would get rid of these guys, save me a lot of damage, and that would be pretty low. That's probably better.
Don't.
No, not another one. I'll have your hands for this atrocity.
Even though the 4/1 Alchemist was actually a pretty valuable asset. Oh, that's no good. Draw a card. The power overwhelming the egg if he doesn't break it. Last time he attacked my egg, which is kind of weird. Wow, that's... Okay, that was interesting. What am I going to do with this? This just got weird. I probably have to Demon Wrath just to keep things moving. It's not ideal. So I'm going to do that. I can buff him first and hit that. That should work out okay. That's a lot of still alive eggs. And I'm not getting ahead by any stretch of the imagination. Oh, that's bad. Crazy Alchemist. Save that. Killing her would be pretty good. Drawing a Flame Strike would be pretty good. See what I draw. Nope. Kill her anyway. And we're gonna waste a big game hunter because we gotta get some stuff out. Seriously. I think alchemizing one of them is probably not gonna do enough. Well. Aw, damn you! Bastard. It's interesting that he doesn't use him on the eggs, because they could be pretty dangerous. Okay, so you decided not to kill him, and you left him out there for me to Void Terror. Those are both positive things. Or I'm just going to Hellfire and lose him anyway. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So, yeah, okay. As much as it would be fun to kill an egg and then make this guy big, I can do that. I can save the Hellfire. I kill an egg, I get a 7/5 Void Terror, and then he gets killed by this. Yeah, but I ended like alchemy the other one, so it doesn't pop. That's really not that appealing. I think it makes more sense to hit that and then Hellfire. And then do what? Play a Void Terror without that. I could Void Terror first, then I'm not using him to kill that. That's the problem. Urgh. Guess I'll just get a 3/3 Void Terror after the Apocalypse. So I gotta get something out. I think that makes the most sense, even though it's not as fun. In trouble still. He doesn't have a million cards. Like, I've been in much worse places against him, but his eggs are very low. Ah, damn it! I've got the big game hunter, but the next one of those guys that comes out is going to be my doom. Floating Watcher, it'd be nice to get him out at some point. I do have to big game hunter that guy, for sure.
I've got the beast in my sight.
Start killing eggs, and I guess get out a Floating Watcher. Do have the heal bot to cover my butt a little bit. As much as these guys are crap, they're still doing their job. Ow. Oh, it's going for the rushdown. That is unpleasant. Did leave all my dudes alive, though. So if I draw a card, play the heal bot, I still have 2 mana to play one of these guys. So that's actually pretty awesome. Let's do that. Let's draw the card, see what I get. We want to do it because it grows him. Corruption, that's an okay backup. We're definitely playing the heal bot because we want to not die. Should be a plus. Okay. I think what has to happen... He's got to get rid of that, because he can do it and live. I want him to eat that, but then something has to kill him so he's not an easy victim. And instead of trading him, I think we're going to send out the bluegill. That works just fine. So we haven't seen any AoE out of him, have we? Does this mean that I could potentially actually get something going here? Oh, that sucks. You bastard. I hate you. The big game hunter can kill him. I can get this out and start buffing it, I guess. Still have enough mana to alchemize one of those things, or even corrupt the smaller one. I can't corrupt one of the 4 ones, it's not good enough. Okay, so I do think he wants to trade for that. Yeah. It takes too many guys to do the other stuff. I guess I could have... I should have just abused Sergeant this thing, but... Oh, whatever. Then we'll flip one of you.
My new recipe.
And, yeah, we'll just kill them all. We'll save the corruption for later. Eggs are all dead. He's going to play a 9/9. That's my prediction. Still pretty rough stuff, but I've got a Watcher out. I can try and get something going now. And a heal bot. Nice. Okay, so we're going to dump our hand to Succubus. We're going to corruption this. We have to use guys to kill the big thing. Heal bot. Succubus. Draw a card, and then we'll manipulate our forces here. So we don't have to attack that. We need to dedicate a guy to killing this. And I guess 2 guys killing that. It's fine. That leaves us with a pretty good selection of stuff. He is out of cards, basically. Like, we're both out of cards, but I can draw a couple more. I've got enough forces to handle his eggs if he doesn't have an AoE. And I've got this guy growing every turn into, like, Doom size. Hey, I've even got mechs for this guy to not be totally useless. That's about as good a 1-cost minion as I could get out of this, almost. So I could power overwhelming him to kill something. First thing you do is draw a card. As much as it hurts, he likes it. So I don't want to use him for this. I want to use him to kill my opponent as fast as possible. I can trade lots of other guys for that. She trades 1 for 1 on him, so that's pretty good. She was surprisingly okay with that. And I think I might power overwhelming this guy to kill that. Might not always have mechs. they work out okay for that. He's like a cheapo guy, and then I can dump my hand again, although the Flame Imp really hurts at this point. But he also really hurts at this point. Yes, he does. Kill the egg. Obliterate. I think we got him. Yeah. I don't think I want a Hellfire right now. That would not be ideal. I assume I have lethal? Yeah. Well, we're gonna kill your egg anyway. Because, haha, that's why. Okay. 1 down, 3 to go. That's a big, long wing. I mean, I have decks designed to handle the next 2 guys, but I don't know how well they're going to work out. We're going to have to find out next time. If you like this, please click the eponymous button.